All right, welcome back, everybody. We're going to do a pod review today. It's going to be on this pepper right here, and this is called the Willings Barbados pepper. Welcome back, everybody. We're going to do a pod review today on a pepper over here, and this is called the Willings Barbados. I guess it's Barbados bird pepper. I'll put the right name and all that in the description once I get all those details. But these little red peppers right back here are those little Barbados bird peppers, and we're going to pick one. I picked an orange one. I want to get one that's ripe so we can get a good review on it. And yeah, that one came right off the stem like a Tabasco pepper, so this is going to be a challenge getting these peppers. Okay. Alright, so we got one that's slightly orange. We got one on the floor somewhere that was fully ripe, and it just came right off the calyx. So let's give you a better look at that. Okay, that's what it looks like. It's basically a nice little bird pepper. And this is actually an heirloom. And it got some history behind it. It goes back a little ways. And this pepper was recovered from the islands of Barbados or whatever. So it was grown there by some kind of a priest or a monk or something. And then this person got the seeds and they brought it back to Philadelphia or something like that. And then it's been grown. We're talking early 1800s here, 1800s. So this pepper's been around a while, and it does got quite a history to it. So that's it right there. I'll put that information in the description. You can read about it. So anyway, without any further ado, let's give that bird pepper a go. All right, welcome back, everybody. We're going to do a pod review today. It's going to be on this pepper right here, and this is called the Willings Barbados pepper. And this pepper originates from the island of Barbados. And it's just basically a bird pepper, but it's a little bit larger than your standard bird pepper. And it does have like a conical shape to it. And I would imagine this sucker is hot, so we're going to have to be prepared for this one. So I'm not sure how hot it is, but just from the looks of it, it's probably hot. So anyway, without any further ado, let's give that bird pepper a go. Got a strange kind of taste to it. Melted right in my mouth. It's got a strange taste to it. The pepper just literally dissolved in my mouth, except for the skin and seeds, of course, which I just spit out. But the pepper had a very unique flavor to it. It was really strange. Had a very strange type of wild bird type pepper flavor, but I'm going to eat another one just to try to capture that flavor. I'm going to get the one that I dropped. If I could still pick it up. Alright, so this is... Getting into some light here. It's a strange year this year. The sun is like at a really strange angle or something this year. Normally, this time of the year in September, it's still like August to me. You know, it's bright, sunny. Now it's like the sun is like really far back. I don't know. It's just strange. I don't remember. My plants are all dropping their leaves early this year. They never do that, guys. That is very strange. My pepper plants never drop leaves this time of the year. It's always at the end of September and in October. My plant's been dropping leaves since like the end of October. No, like the end of August. Going into September, they did nothing but drop leaves all year. I found that a little on the strange side. That could be because of the wildfires. All that smoke is high up in the atmosphere, so maybe that's affecting plants. And but here's another one. We really want to grab the flavor. I'll tell you about the heat. It's not really that hot, but... I'll tell you about the heat in a minute, but I really want to focus in on this flavor on this thing, because that is what is definitely strange about this. So let's give that one a go. It's a little more orange than the other one. The other one was really ripe. Yeah, it's a very short-lived pepper. Not much going on with that. It's basically, there's a skin, there's like a flesh on the inside, the seeds, and as soon as you put that in your mouth, that flesh part on the inside instantaneously dissolves. It's not watery or nothing. It's just really soft, and as soon as you press down on it with your tongue, it comes out of the skin with the seeds, and it just dissolves instantly. So it's really hard to grab the flavor. It's actually a pretty nice pepper. Now, as far as the flavor goes, the flavor is kind of, it's got like a bird pepper flavor. The way we talk about bird peppers, the way I've been saying it, they have a certain kind of a flavor. Kind of has that kind of a flavor, but the thing about this pepper is it had something different to it. It had some kind of a, I don't know, smoky or undertone or something strange flavor to it. And it had a little bit of an acidy flavor. The other one, the first one I ate had a really acidy type flavor to it. But then this other one I hate has some kind of an undertone flavor to it. The other one did too, but this one wasn't as acidy. The other one was more soury, tangy. Like, this one was less than that. But it has this funny kind of a bird pepper flavor with this strange kind of undertone. It was definitely a little bit outside the normal with this one. It's not exactly like every other annuum bird pepper. This thing was a little different. Now, we'll talk about the heat a little bit. The heat's not really that bad, at least those two that I just ate. I would say the heat's probably around between 10 and 20,000. It's hard to really narrow it because it's not really strong. It kind of came in and it's already dissipating. The way it's heating up my mouth is I chewed it in the front of my mouth. I kind of broke it up here, so that's where all the action took place. So it's really burning from the front going towards the back, but mostly right where I chewed it in the front, that's where the heat concentrated. It's basically burning up into the gums, in between the teeth a little bit on the gums there, you can feel it. I could feel it a little bit in the lower gums, a little bit on my lips, a little bit on the top of the tongue going back, around the edges of the tongue, a little bit underneath the tongue. It's just like that whole front end of it, caught the brunt of that heat. Now again, it's not very hot. I mean, I didn't even flinch on this one. No sneezes, nothing strange. It's a very smooth bird pepper, I'll be honest with you. A lot of bird peppers I eat are usually pretty aggressive, and they're pretty striking. And this one was nothing like that. I didn't get that from this at all. This is the kind of a bird pepper you could just sit there and eat these peppers like it's nothing. After you get burned from like the first pepper or two peppers, you could just start munching them down because you're already heated up, your mouth has already been desensitized, and now when you go to eat the next one, it's like nothing. So once you eat one or two of these types of peppers, these lower heat ones like that, you just munch them down. Just let your mouth acclimate to the heat a little bit, and then when you do the next one, it's going to be warm. It's going to feel like it fires up again, but it's not going to feel nothing like the first one. And you just keep doing that. Eventually, that just kind of, you almost get to a point where you don't even really pick up any heat on it. But I like the flavor of this. This was definitely different in its own little strange way. Definitely had some kind of a different flavor. What was that flavor taste like? I couldn't tell you guys. I could tell you it kind of tastes like a bird pepper. It has that bird pepper type flavor. It doesn't taste like cayenne, doesn't taste like bell pepper. It has that bird pepper flavor, but it has like a different kind of a tone to it. There's something going on with that flavor, and it's just trying to grab that little nuance to try to relate it to you is, I don't know if that's even possible. Because the flavor is also kind of short-lived in this. It kind of did its thing, and now it's gone. And I swallowed it and all and everything. I tasted a little bit in the back, but trying to describe that is like, I don't know. I don't think that's possible. But it's a good pepper. It is an heirloom. This pepper has some history. It does go back quite a ways. It goes back to the 1800s or 1700s, like when it was first discovered and then brought to America. There were people all the way back then that actually used to collect pepper plants. We're not the only weirdos out here, but there are people in early history were bringing these seeds back from Central and South America, and they were growing them and collecting them and stuff like that. So this hobby goes back quite a ways, but this is one of those very, very early heirloom peppers that have a long history in it. So yeah, like I say, whatever information I got on it, I'll put in the description below. You can read about it there. What I'll do is I'll leave a link to you in the description below. It'll take you to the website. You can buy seeds for this if you want to give this particular variety a grow, and give it a grow. See how it does for you. Maybe you can get them a little hotter. Maybe next year I'm going to winter it over. Next year we can put it out in the garden and see if it gets any hotter. Only problem with doing that with bird peppers where I live is exactly that reason. They're bird peppers. The birds like to come in and eat all my peppers off my plants. So that's why I grow a lot of stuff in greenhouses like this. And you put them outside, the birds, the bugs, the animals, they'll strip that plant clean in no time. And I got to sit out here with a pellet gun or a shotgun, and I'm just not in the mood to do that. So anyways, that's really it, guys. That was your pod review for the Willings Barbados bird pepper, or Barbados pepper. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one. Take care.